Select the team you want to join. Don't worry, you'll be able to choose the role you plan in just a second. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the right. Your season starts now. Start the regular season by selecting your season goal. Meeting your season goal gives high rewards, but does... Before we go any further, make sure to install your game plan for your upcoming matchup.
All right, gentlemen, we made way too many mistakes this week, okay? The coaching staff has gone in, we've simplified the game plan. Let's go out here and execute. Hey, we gotta execute to win.
Set, 180. Ready, 180. Set, 180. Ready, 180. Ready, 180.
And you know what, men? That was pretty darn good. And you know what really gets me excited? The fact that I know we can get better. You guys have so much room to improve still. That is exciting. Let's improve.
Ready, 180. Set, 180. Set. Set, 180. Set. Ready, 180.
Hey, big fella, swing over here. What's up? We've been talking about you getting better every week. You know what? Today you got better. Let's keep it up.
Kick your season off by starting your first game. Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley.
a first down throw for Newton. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He finds an opening past the 40. And now running right through him. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays,
Throwing on third down, Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. The Panthers offense taking the field, and it's a crew, Charles, that really took a big step backward last year because they were coming off their best season in franchise history in 2015. The Super Bowl appearance, 15 wins. I guess really 17 if you count the playoffs, but down to just 6 last year.
A big drop-off was on offense because in 2015, they drove the ball and they rang the bell, meaning they got into the end zone. They scored 500 points. In 2015. Big drop-off in 2016. Unsettled offensive line. Guys were hurt out wide. Couldn't keep everyone healthy. Quarterback didn't play to the same level. But guess what? They're changing that up, going from that boom-boom type of an offense to a little more flash and dash. Christian McCaffrey out of Stanford at running back. Curtis Samuel out of Ohio State will be a running back receiver. They expect to get quicker, faster, and more efficient on offense.
And he'll be knocked down sideways, right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge...
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
23 yards on the play. On first and 10, Newton throwing middle, and it's complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And some room to work. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another first down. From the red zone now, Newton. He hits Stewart in the flat. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it a second down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. Newton now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panther. Reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Great changeup there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. On second down, here's Newton. And it's caught. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Navarro Bowman able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up fourth down. Now it's Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. This is Stewart. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. A shotgun snap for Newton. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 6 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up third and goal. Third and goal, option right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down. Here's Newton now on second down. A dump off here to Stewart. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On first down, Newton. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very solid gain of 27. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And now he'll tuck it and run. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. To throw is Newton. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Newton on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Throwing is Newton. It's caught right side, Dixon. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Third and 2, Newton. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does. Carolina getting set to take the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
To throw on second down is Newton. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And the Panthers coming out now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. On third down, Newton. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big gain of 31 on third down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
23 yards on the play.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Stewart, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling in this defense right now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Greg Olsen. Carolina getting set to take the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Newton's going to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ray Armstrong. Coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
3rd and long. It's Newton. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton, a 13-yard touchdown run. And partner, this first week.
Once you're ready, go ahead and select Advanced Week to get to your next game.
Today's a work day, gentlemen, and you know what that means? We got to get better today. What I want to know is, who's ready to work?
You're gonna set. 180. You're gonna set. 180. You're gonna set. 180.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. You're not going to witness many better games than the one this man had in their win last week.
Now Newton on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it second down.
On the ball.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They go play action here on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now, it's caught at the 10. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. In the red zone this time.
Trip. Wake up. 117.
Throwing again is Newton. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Carolina getting set to take the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Here's Newton. And that'll be caught. Panthers touchdown. It's Benjamin with a grab. Kelvin Benjamin. Carolina getting set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And Olsen over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. To throw on second down. Newton. And to the tight end Olsen, right side. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. These two, Newton and Olsen, they have formed quite a partnership. Olsen, 3 straight years over 1,000 yards receiving. The first time in NFL history, Charles, that a tight end's done that 3 consecutive seasons.
And the tight end's supposed to be an accessory to an offense. But in Carolina, Greg Olsen is the primary receiver.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Newton. And he comes back with one complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. The swing pass caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. They scored the most points of any. Carolina getting set to take the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the...
Touchdown, Carolina! A big play there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Jameis Winston, an early touchdown pass in that one. A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the light. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there for the Panthers. 49 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Carolina getting set to take the field. These guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in, Stewart. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before, getting his feet down.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ed Dixon, his first. Carolina getting set to take the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
Yeah, I think you're right, partner. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On 1st down, it's Newton. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got
it for a Panther touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin with 2 touchdowns on the season. Carolina getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Yeah, they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Fresh set of downs here. Here's Newton. And bulldozing his way through. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us.
He's got a man complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now a first down throw for Newton. And some space here. And now running right through him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the red zone now, Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
He sets to fire deep. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
A play fake to Stewart. It's Newton. Trying to lay one up deep. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. Carolina getting set to take the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Not only the completion, but that pass also gives him the record for most passing yards in a single game. What a day.
That tells you that the completion percentage is really high. Yards per pass, really high. But what a fantastic day. A brand new record, and we were here to witness it.
They go play action with Stewart. Now Newton. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves its sticks.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take...
And he will score! Touchdown, Panthers! Cam Newton, a 15-yard touchdown run. Play action. Newton. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now it's Newton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Play action. It's Newton. A swing pass caught. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They're looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on
and give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Looking like they're well on their way to it. Throwing here, Newton. He's going to let it go deep, and this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Carolina getting set to take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. On first down, Newton. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Now Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Pass interference, defense.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
He spins, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. Carolina getting set to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there. I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Panthers, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos.